All right, folks, looks like we are back, and I believe we have it fixed now. You can see Brian Zemer on track now. Shannon Donson as well on track. We are into qualifying. Sorry about that technical difficulty, folks. David Vodka out there, the 12, going to give it a go tonight. Josh Yarbrough to the top spot. Shannon Donathan beat out Yarbrough. How about that? Good lap from Shannon Donathan. And Tim Freet currently sitting in the third spot. John Rother fourth. Man, we've got some dark horses out here up front so far. And David Vodka going to take that spot barely. Oh, and then DeLuca. We got Ronnie Welcher on track. Well, he's reset now. Steve Giberson's on track. Sorry about that technical difficulty. Looks like we are back up and running. No lags as far as I can see. If it does start skipping during the stream, please let me know immediately. We'll see if we can't fix it. Cale Peterson's out here. He is one of the playoff drivers looking to make his championship hope come true. See where that's going to put him. Oh, Cale Peterson slideways. Going to save that, though. Good job by him. And Jesse Graham's out there tonight. Isn't that 05? See what Jesse can do. Currently sitting in the 6th position. What's this going to do for him? Up 1 to 5th. Aaron Sellers still sitting there. Coming out of the pit road. Cale Peterson currently 15th. Not a good start for Mr. Peterson. And Charles Wilson out here. Where's that going to put Charles Wilson? Currently 14th. And Brandon Brock coming out of pits. Coming to take the green for the first time tonight. Green flag for Brandon Brock. Wilson to the top of the board. Charles Wilson. How about that? Charles Wilson currently in the #1 spot. Let's see if Brandon Brock or Eric Johnson can take it away from him. I'm excited to see what these guys have up their sleeves tonight as far as strategy and speed, patience. What do they got going on? First lap for Brock, currently 15th fastest. Eric Johnson coming out of 2. Yeah, exactly. Eric Johnson to the top is Brandon Brock. Johnson 18th. Drew Kuhn on track with that Starburst Toyota Tundra. Eric Johnson coming out of 4. Let's see what this lap's going to hold for Johnson. Cross the line, and it's going to be second fastest for Eric Johnson. Drew Kuhn currently 18th. Anthony Bennett coming off of pit road to take the green for the first time. Drew Kuhn up to 10th. And Anthony Bennett is the last guy to qualify. But since we missed the intro, it all comes down to this. Welcome to the Outcast Truck Series season finale after months of hard racing, rivalries, and unforgettable moments. Tonight, 5 drivers, I repeat, 5 drivers enter with a shot at the championship, but only one will walk away with the crown. The pressure is on, the stakes are high, and the racing is about to be absolutely electric. Buckle in, folks, because tonight history gets written here in Season 2. Championship 5 spotlight are Eric Johnson, currently the points leader. Brian Ziemer in second. Matt DeLuca and Josh Yarbrough both tied in the 3rd spot. And Kel Peterson, he's just 10 points out. Good luck to those 5 drivers tonight. And looks like Bennett is going to bring it home in the 18th spot. Oh, Bennett up to 2nd. Oh, look at this. Stirring the pot. Bennett comes out in the 2nd spot. Really good lap for Anthony Bennett. Man, oh man, that was a flyer. As we've got 30 seconds remaining. We don't have time for the commercial. As these drivers are about to grid. So sorry for the technical difficulties tonight. Not sure what happened, but it looks like we've got it fixed. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see some racing. Why don't you let me know in the chat what you have planned on the Outcast off season, which I believe is just a few weeks before we start season 3. Looks like our drivers are gridding. So let's go ahead and get into the starting lineup. We're going to go from back to front. Starting in the 21st position, we have Cale Peterson. He's got a lot of ground to make up. He is 5th. He could take this spot here, but he's got a lot of ground. A lot of drivers to get through tonight. 20th position is going to go to Rob Hamilton. 19th going to go to Ronnie Welchel. 18th, Matthew Markland. 17th, David DeVille. 16th, James Greedy. 15th, Aaron Sellers. 14th, Brian Zemer. 13th, Sean Rother. 12th, Tim Freet. 11th, Drew Kuhn. And now getting into your top 10, Joshua Yarbrough is going to start in the 10th position, followed by Jesse Graham in the 9th spot. Shannon Donathan's going to be starting 8th. David Vodka in the 7th position. How about that? Steve Giberson starting 6th. Matt DeLuca, a playoff driver, starting in the 5th spot. Charles Wilson's going to start in the number 4 position. Third's going to go to Eric Johnson. 2nd, Anthony Bennett. And the pole sitter, Brandon Brock. Good luck to those guys. Man, oh man, it's going to be exciting. You can see here they are going down the back stretch. Got 110 laps. Keys to victory: mistake-free pit stops. One slip can cost you a championship. Managing tire wear over long runs and keeping composure. Nerves will be at their highest tonight. Here we come, folks. Green flag is in the air. Brandon Brock, Anthony Bennett gonna lead them in the front row. Brandon Brock out to a nice jump, and Eric Johnson's gonna take over that number 2 position. Johnson, Brock 1 and 2, Bennett 3rd, Matt DeLuca 4th. Matt's got a little bit of ground to make up, but it's early. Got 110 laps. Oh, David Vodka dropping like a rock. Already lost 6 spots. Brian Zemer's picked up a couple of spots. Brandon Brock about a half a second out in front of Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson now under attack from Anthony Bennett. You see Anthony close it in. Anthony's got to be aware he is right in the middle between 2 championship contenders. As he backs out, Matt DeLuca is going to take over the spot. Everybody really close together here in the top 10. Charles Wilson, Jesse Graham battling it out. Jesse Graham now on the outside of Anthony Bennett. Johnson's closed way in on Brock now. And Josh Yarbrough, he is a championship contender as well. So is Brian Ziemer. These guys are battling side by side for the 10th position. Looks like Graham's moving up. Graham's moving up quick. He's already in the 3rd spot, and he's contending for the 2nd position. Jesse Graham going around the outside of Eric Johnson. He's going to make it stick on the outside. A little early. We're only on lap 8 right now. It's a little early to be on that high side in 3 and 4. It kills the tires. You can see DeLuca, Johnson, 3rd and 4th. Josh Yarbrough, Shannon Donathan drafting here. Let's see what Cale Peterson's up to. He's already up 9 spots. Let's show him here. Current position and starting position, starting 21st. And he's already up to the 12th spot. How about that? He's moving fast. Aaron Sellers started 15th, running 15th. Oh, 73. 62 battling it out back there. 73 way up the track. Uh-oh. Looks like Johnson and DeLuca nose to tail. Brandon Brock is gone. Shannon Donathan was able to get by Josh Yarbrough. These guys right here, nose to tail. Looks like Jesse Graham's closing in on Brandon Brock quickly. Let's take a look at his last lap versus the leader. Yeah, just about 3 tenths, 2.5 tenths was his lap quicker than the leaders. He's closed in now, only 4 tenths back. Jesse Graham is looking to make a statement tonight. See what it was this time by. He closed in just a little bit. Yeah, he is about 2 tenths now. Consistent over Brock. See if Eric's cooled it down. Eric's faster than the leader as well, but he's got trouble behind him. Matt DeLuca all over the bumper, but Anthony Bennett's all over his bumper. You can see the gap there from the roof cam of Matt DeLuca. You can see the leaders way up there coming out of 2 as they're going into 1. Anthony Bennett's back there just pacing himself in the 5th spot. John Rother looks like he's making a move. Underneath Steve Giberson. Looks like Jesse Graham's losing some steam. Jesse Graham has lost 2/10 from the leader, Brandon Brock, in the last couple of laps. Oh, yeah. Laps are consistent now with the leaders. Terry Litweiler in the chat saying 3rd on back, all saving. I believe it. I can believe it. DeLuca, Bennett, Giberson. John Rother's picked up 6 spots. Josh Yarbrough, he's only picked up 1 spot. Well, he picked up 2 and then he lost 1 to Shannon Donathan about 5 laps ago or so. But Kel Peterson up 10 spots from the drop of the green flag. Like I said, he's got a lot of ground to make up. Looks like he's making it up, but he's not been able to save at all. And let's see here. Looks like 30 to 34 laps is the fuel window. Ooh, looks like Charles Wilson's. Charles Wilson short pitted. Brock still up front. Oh, it looks like Jesse Graham's ran him back down. 3/10 back. Let's take a look at our webcams tonight. Looks like we've got 5 gentlemen here racing tonight. We've got Eric Johnson out there. Very focused. Mr. Ronnie Welch's got that VR on. Drew Coon. James Greeny's got the VR on. In the zone. Kel Peterson not wasting any time trying to get up there. Good luck to those drivers tonight. Let's see, what are lap times showing? Let's go ahead and show you. Lap times are running about 31 twos. They started off running 29 nines. We've lost a little bit. And everybody's pretty consistent with 31 twos to 31 fours. Here we go. As you can see, the last lap. This is their latest lap, so you can see it on the screen. Graham now to the bumper of Brock. Johnson's picked up the pace just a little bit. He's a couple tenths faster than the leader. Can Jesse Graham get around Brock? Graham running a different line, trying to see what he can get. Here's the gap, a tenth back. Guys are still really close together. Johnson, DeLuca, Brock, Graham. Graham trying to do something. You can see Graham's right there on his bumper. Graham looking high. Is Graham going to stay on his bumper? What's he going to do? What's he going to do to Brock? You can see off the nose here of Jesse Graham. He is faster than Brock. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, folks. Brock's got a lot of practice here, though. I've seen him in the lobbies. I'd be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, see Brandon Brock in the Discord running laps. Absolutely, Terry. But Eric Johnson, he's coming. 1.8 back. Brian Zemer, he's a lap down, though. Currently, is he? Brian Zemer's being scored 17 laps down. I'm not sure if Brian Zemer disconnected, but he's in the points. So Brian Zemer will not win the championship. No way he can get 17 laps back. Jesse Graham, Brandon Brock down pit road right now. Oh, Jesse Graham just about got into the barrels. A lot of guys down pit road. Kel Peterson as well. I called it between 30 and 34 lap. That was lap 32. Eric Johnson out there. He's going to grab a point. And Eric Johnson down pit road. Anthony Bidditt down pit road. Sean Rother. Matt Markland. Everybody's pitting. Tim Freak, good entry there. So will Drew Kuhn. James Greeney's out on track. What will he do? Unless James Greeney's already pitted. No, James Greeney is not pitted. Nor has Aaron Sellers. You know what, Fox? I'm not sure if we will go green all the way. This is for the championship, boys. James Greeney led that lap. James Greeney will pit this time. Nice entry. And remember, my keys to victory: mistake free on pit stops. These drivers in the chase for the championship cannot afford to make any pit stop mistakes. Eric Johnson, that's going to put Eric Johnson in the lead. That's crazy. I figured that Wilson would consume the lead. He pitted 16 laps prior to these guys pitting. And I figured Wilson would have, you know, a few second lead at least. But that was not the case. Wilson's down to third. You can see Johnson and then Brock. Splitting it, Aaron Sellers to the bottom. Coming off pit road. And Brock's going to go back around Johnson. But as I can see here on the scoring monitor that I'm looking at, Brandon Brock took tires, Eric Johnson did not. Brandon Brock 5/10 faster than Eric Johnson that last lap. Josh Yarbrough up to fourth. Josh Yarbrough playing a little blinky game. Charles Wilson still maintaining that third position. And Matt DeLuca fell back just a little bit after pit stop cycles. He's back in the sixth spot. I don't think he led any laps either. But we know Eric Johnson did. So I'm not sure how the championship will decide its winners. I'm not exactly sure if it's a point based or winner take all. Like the highest finishing person in the point. Brandon Brock up to a 5.5 second lead. Got some fresh tires. See what the track temp is. Track temp is still 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty chilly for a track. I would have expected to see a little bit more fall off from these drivers in 30 laps. Yes, absolutely, Brian. That is. Let's see if we can't bring in someone who would know. We will find that out in just a second. Brock up to an 11-second lead. Okay, folks. So, it is just like the regular season. It is tallied up. The championship will go to the person with the highest points at the end of this race. So it's not like regular NASCAR where you got four people fighting for the championship, and the person that finishes the highest wins the championship. We still are points based. So leading a lap, fastest lap, leading winning the race, all that's how a championship is determined. Steve Giberson just passed Eric Johnson. Brandon Brock with a strategy call to take tires on the first pit stop. That's crazy. Now just about a 13-second gap between first and second. Kel Peterson's up to fourth. That's good news for you Peterson fans. Matt DeLuca still running in the sixth spot. Oh, he had a really good run on Josh Yarbrough coming out of the four. Going to allow him to get underneath him. But Josh Yarbrough, he is the master of that high side. He's going to keep that spot for now. Josh Yarbrough with a fantastic high side run. I think he just may have slipped up that last lap. But the speed in that high side is there. Anthony Bennett, Charles Wilson battling it out. Really good battle going on back here. Around goes Anthony Bennett. He's going to take the spot from Wilson. Brian Hoffman in the chat. Let's go, Matt D. There is Matt DeLuca on the screen, trying to make his way around Josh Yarbrough. As you can see, the leader's time is 30.9, and these guys back here running 32s, 31.6s. And there you go, Matt DeLuca underneath Josh Yarbrough one more time. I'm not sure he's going to be able to make it up, though. Josh Yarbrough's been really good on the high side. And he's really used it pretty much from the drop of the green flag. It's just something about the high side he liked. I would say in this cold track depth, though, I wouldn't say it was destroying their tires. If it was a little hotter, I would say yes. Still battling. Oh, there goes Matt DeLuca. He is going to make that spot up on the 77. I guess Josh just gave up and said, you know what? You take it there, buddy. Brandon Brock, 13.5 seconds ahead of second place, Steve Giberson. Cale Peterson was able to make the spot up on Eric Johnson. Cale currently in the third spot. He is the Outcast's biggest mover, up 18 spots since the start of the green flag. Eric Johnson just riding. Matt DeLuca's making some ground up. He has now put a gap between him and Yarbrough. Drew Coon back here in the 8th spot. Started 11th, so he's not doing too shabby. He is in the top 10. Drew is a bottom feeder for sure. He loves the bottom line, no matter where we go. Well, Chrissy, Brock is flying. He was flying early on in the run. And then after this pit stop, he decided he wanted to take tires. So now he's pretty much untouchable. And I think that's his strategy, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not a bad strategy. Oh, Josh Yarbrough in the wall. He lost that spot on Drew, from Drew and Shannon Donathan. Yes, Jamie Bolton, you are correct. We only get 2 sets of tires, but Brock is planning on taking the set, getting really far out, and then trying to maintain. He does have the speed for it, though, but we'll have to see. Oh, that's a trouble spot. As you can just see, Charles Wilson back there just hit the wall coming out of 4. Looks like Charles Wilson's got some nose damage. Where did that come from? And looks like Brandon Brock, he's ran out of steam. He's now down to 11.3 seconds. So he's lost about 3 seconds to Steve Giberson. Steve Giberson's running 31.2s. Brock's running 31.6s. That's 4/10, folks. That's quick. He is definitely the fastest in the top 10, no doubt about it. Cale Peterson, 17 seconds back. Absolutely, Chrissy. If Brandon Brock stayed out of trouble, usually on every race he races, if he stays out of trouble, his strategy calls are phenomenal. I mean, this guy practices and practices and practices different strategies throughout the week. So when it comes time, he knows what strategy works and what doesn't, but he gets caught up in some stuff. Shannon Donathan down pit road. We are in the pit window now, right in the middle of it. What does Brandon Brock do? He's losing time to Giberson. It's now or never, Brock. It's now or never. Charles Wilson trying to get around Brock to get another lap back. Charles Wilson now being scored 2 laps down. He just got a lap back. Chrissy, that's the perfect word. Muck. He definitely finds himself in the muck. And Brian Zamer still being scored 17 laps down. And B. Brock on pit road now. Gonna put, oh, Giberson, he decides he wants to pit as well. What's Kell gonna do? Kell's gonna stay out. I don't think Kell led that lap because Brock was past the start finish line then, so we shall see. Laps led for Kell Peterson. Oh no! Oh no! Kell Peterson out of fuel. Kell Peterson out of fuel. Drew Kuhn down pit road. Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson has led a lap. He will grab a point. Brandon Brock got tires again. Brandon Brock's got a strategy up his sleeve, folks. He's pitted twice and got tires both times. Kell Peterson did not lead that lap, just as I thought. Brandon Brock was past the start-finish line, was scored at the leader, so Kell did not get that lap led. Brock back out front. Brock in some traffic. Nowhere to go. Ronnie's trying to move out of the way. DeLuca's trying to move out of the way. Sellers down pit road. And let's see. Yeah, Aaron Sellers is the last one to pit on that pit. It's like everyone has pitted now. Anthony Bennett, he's been out for 16 laps, so he's been scored in the second spot. And looks like Brock, he's just going to grow his lead 16 seconds over second place. And Josh Yarbrough trying to do something with him. Josh Yarbrough, the first truck, one lap down. Oh, now it's Aaron Sellers. Josh Yarbrough did take tires, so he is as fast as the leader is right here. He's going to let him by. Last thing Brock wants to do is battle and kill those tires. 17.5 up from Giberson. Giberson maintains the second position. That's incredible. He's having a great run tonight. And then Bennett in third. He's dropping quick, though. He is on older tires from these guys. And most everybody, I think there's three people that didn't take tires on this second stop, this latest stop. Eric Johnson currently in the fourth spot, 25 seconds back. This is Brock's strategy. Get everybody pretty much a lap down. I mean, Brock's right here battling DeLuca. DeLuca's in the 8th spot. Brock is right behind him. You can see Brandon Brock, Matt DeLuca battling. DeLuca trying to stay on the lead lap. Iverson put a nice big gap over Anthony Bennett. Johnson closing up on Bennett though. Johnson still closing that gap. Let's check and see if Brock has lost a little spot, little gap to DeLuca. And Johnson's now around Bennett. Aaron Sellers trying to go somewhere. Eric Johnson now up to third. And Josh Yarbrough trying to stay out in front of DeLuca here. Absolutely insane job from Brandon Brock. Drew Coon running slick. Really good job by Drew Coon tonight. Kel Peterson dropped some spots though. He's back running in the 9th position. Kel being scored 1 lap down, as well as Matt Markland. Aaron Sellers putting the pressure on Eric Johnson. Since we didn't get to thank our sponsors, let's go ahead and go side by side. And you won't miss a thing. We'll be right back.
At Pinnacle Wraps, we proudly offer top-tier liveries that showcase your unique style on the racetrack. Elevate your iRacing experience today with a stunning custom design that truly represents who you are and your passion for racing.
Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep is a family-owned dealership that has been in business for over 20 years. Jackie Jones and his family have been in the car business overall for over 40 years. At Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, they take great pride in holding the highest standards possible to give the customers the best buying and service experience possible that they can provide.
Our movies might not be hot,
but our deals are.
Go see Jackie Jones. Tell them Zero X sent you.
LuLaRoe is an American multi-level marketing company that sells women's clothing that was founded in 2012. As a multi-level marketing company, LuLaRoe recruits independent distributors referred to by the firm as fashion consultants. Please check out Tammy Litweiler's LuLaRoe Facebook page.
I can't do this anymore. We need to talk.
What's wrong?
Look, we have a new Serta Perfect Sleeper.
We don't need to count you anymore.
I haven't really counted you in months.
You've been faking it for months?
Every night.
The Serta Perfect Sleeper. So comfortable you'll never count sheep again.
Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds is a proud sponsor of Outcast Motorsports and offers entertainment for the whole family, including camping, concerts, car shows, rodeos, and more. Visit www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com and plan your next adventure today.
It's the Daly and Vincent Music Fest in Hiawassee, Georgia, at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, September 25th through 27th. The Daly and Vincent Music Fest. Performances from John Conley, Randy Travis, The More Life Tour, Bryce Leatherwood, Rhonda Vincent, Crystal Gale, Diamond Rio, and your host, Daly and Vincent. 3-day passes and single-day tickets are all available. VIP passes available now. Don't miss the Daly and Vincent Music Fest at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, September 25th through 27th. Get tickets now at GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. Sponsored by the Towns County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Presented by Gus Arundale and Springer Mountain Farms.
Auto America in Grand Island, Nebraska is one of the oldest and most trusted dealerships in central Nebraska. Visit their website buyautoamerica.com or stop in and get yourself certified today.
Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services has been providing unmatched service, quality, and dedication to the manufacturing industry since 1991. Repairing, reconditioning, and even remanufacturing ball screws, lead screws, Acme screws, Aney screws for virtually any machine on the planet. Roberts Ball Screw has made a name as one of the very best in the game. Want great quality? Want great service? Want great people? Want a great screw at a reasonable price? Get a hold of Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services in Leslie, Michigan today.
J&M Group Industrial Services, Michigan's premier CNC machine tool service provider. Routine maintenance, preventative maintenance, geometry, calibration. Whatever machine tool service your company needs, contact J&M Group, the absolute best in the biz.
All right, folks, we are back. Thank you to all the sponsors who make this possible. We cannot do it without you. 22 laps to go. Brandon Brock been out on track for 26 laps, and these guys are going to have to pit one more time. I don't think he can make it. Brock 22.5 seconds over Steve Giberson. Eric Johnson's finally closed up on Giberson to pull up, try to take that second spot away. You can see Giberson there and Johnson there. Johnson down pit road. This is going to be his last stop of the night. Guarantee you Johnson's going to take tires. We're going to see right here. Brandon Brock also down pit road. Does Eric Johnson take tires? Oh, he does. Brandon Brock is out of tires. You can see Brandon Brock parking it right there. Oh, too far back. That's going to kill Brandon Brock's strategy right there. Going to hurt his time. He did not take tires. Eric Johnson's going to have tires, but he's got 22 seconds to make up. That little bobble by Brandon Brock, though, is going to help Eric Johnson out. DeLuca to the top spot. What he needs to lead a lap. Josh Yarbrough to second. Josh Yarbrough pitting. Brandon Brock out of tires, so his bed is made. DeLuca, he's going to have to pit here soon. And it will be right now. DeLuca to pit road. Eric Johnson currently with the fastest lap. And he's the fastest on track right now. Brandon Brock still in the number 1 position. Eric Johnson, he is moving. Can he close up? He's going to need over a second. He's going to have to gain a second per lap at least to get Brock. Can he do it? David Vodka's second. He's going to have to pit here soon within the next few laps. Anthony Bennett, he's already pitted. I believe he can make it. Steve Giberson just came off pit road. No tires. So, Brian, it is strictly from points. So the person with the most points out of the top 5 contenders will be crowned the champion. Drew Kuhn running the 6th spot. Really, really good run by Drew. All right, here it is. Brock in the first position, followed by Eric Johnson. Let's take a look. Eric's last lap versus the leader's last lap. 29.9 to a 32.0. Eric Johnson is currently over a second a lap faster than Brandon Brock. Yes, Brian, leading a lap tonight does make a difference. But DeLuca and Yarbrough, they were 6 points out of first place coming in. Eric Johnson still in the 29.9s. Eric Johnson more than a second. He is catching him. He's under 13 with 13 to go. He is probably going to get him at the line or be really close to him. Anthony Bennett back there, 17, 18 seconds back in third. Only the top 7 are on the lead lap. Steve Giberson fell to 4th place. Really good, solid run by Steve tonight. Josh Yarbrough, good solid run by Yarbrough as well. Oh, as he picks up a spot over Giberson. Drew Kuhn 6th, and Matt DeLuca. Not the night DeLuca wanted, but it's still a solid night. I'm just guessing Matt just did not want this tonight to be the championship night. if he's picked up a couple of spots here. Now running in the 6th spot. DeLuca does have tires, so he is quick. As we look here, Eric Johnson now 8 seconds back. A second and a half a lap faster than Brock. 11 laps to go. Johnson 7 seconds back. Monica Wilson in the chat. Come on, Johnson, let's go. If he keeps this up. Now he's 1.4 seconds, so he is losing time. He is losing his advantage to Brock. 9 laps to go. Brandon Brock has led 95 laps. Started first, currently in first. Still, they're coming up to 8 to go. Johnson 5 seconds back. They're on the same straightaway now. Johnson's kind of lost his speed advantage here. Let's take a look at his last lap. Yes, he is now looks like 1.3 seconds now. .3 back. Tim Freet. Don't take Eric's shot away to win this thing. Eric's got time. He's now under 4 seconds with 7 laps to go. Can Brock hold on? Will the strategy play out? That's what we want to know. Will the strategy play out? You can see Eric coming out of 2. Brock going into 3. I think Brock's going to be able to hold on to it. 5 laps to go. Sponsored by Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. .4 back now is Eric Johnson. 5 laps to go. Coming to 4. Let's see what his lap times are compared to the leaders now. Oh, now they're only a second. Under 2 seconds from Brandon Brock now. 4 laps to go. He's still a second faster. Well, that time by, he was 7 tenths. Still enough time to get to him. But he has got to go. Johnson 1.4 back. 3 laps to go. 5, so he's a half a second faster. 5 tenths. They are so close now. You look off the back bumper of Brandon Brock, you could see Eric Johnson 1 second back. 2 laps to go. Eric Johnson's going to get there. 8 tenths back, 9 tenths back. Oh, that just killed Brandon Brock's momentum trying to get around this lap traffic. Here comes Eric Johnson. Coming to 1 to go. Eric Johnson to the bumper of Brandon Brock. Eric Johnson to the outside of Brandon Brock. Side by side as they go across the start-finish line. Who's it going to be? Door to door. Still, Eric Johnson's going to grab it. Coming out of 4, Eric Johnson's going to capture the flag and the championship tonight. 2 victories in one night. How about that? Absolutely unbelievable run here at the end by Eric Johnson. And Brandon Brock almost had it. 1 lap to go. Unbelievable ending here, folks. Yarbrough in the 3rd spot. How about that? How about that? Eric Johnson captured the flag here at Charlotte for the last race here, the Truck Series. I thought for sure that strategy from Brandon Brock was going to work out, and it almost did. Fantastic job by Brock. Eric Johnson burning it down. And it's blowed up. We're going to take a quick break here, and then when we return, we're going to talk to the top 3 finishers here. Yarbrough, Brock, and Johnson. We'll be right back.
Outcast Motorsports would like to thank the following sponsors for all of their support: Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Serta Simmons Bedding, Auto America, LuLaRoe by Tammy, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and Ram, J&M Group Industrial Services, Roberts Ball Screw, and Pinnacle Wraps. We will be back shortly with the driver interviews.
All right, folks. In the booth here is your 3rd place finisher, Mr. Yarbrough. How you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing good. Glad to see how that run turned out.
You know, it started off a little rough for you, but you took tires there at the end, which allowed you to make up all that ground on those guys.
Yeah, no, the tire strategy was definitely what helped me get up there. Happy to see it go green to actually make that strategy work instead of a caution coming out halfway through and just throwing that whole thing in the paper shredder.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's rough start to the night. I mean, you almost went a lap down there, and then on that last pit strategy, Brock took tires the first 2 stops, which, I was like, man, that's a weird strategy, but it almost played out for him. And then He put almost everybody a lap down. I think you had just barely gotten a lap down, got it back, and just to come back into a podium finish, man, you can't beat that.
No, you can't. And I mean, hell of a drive from Brock. I can't say the last time I've seen someone put the whole field a lap down almost.
Well, you leave here with a podium finish tonight, and you were right in the middle of the fight all night. I mean, you were bumper to bumper with people constantly. I mean, looked like two pitch strategies. You were just nose to tail battling. I mean, what's your reflection on this season and tonight's race?
Well, for tonight's race, it was just, nailing the strategy to be able to get where I was, knowing when I needed to pit next to the guy that I'm racing for position. I think like Matt DeLuca and Drew Kuhn. I was side by side with them. I had to think, was I going to pit a lap earlier than them? Later, I think the first time I pit a lap early, and that kind of shuffled me back a little bit. Then I pit a lap earlier, and that helped more. But yeah, the pit strategy was a huge thing for the season. Definitely got to try and get more top fives. I think I was very consistent with top tens, but very few top fives.
Yeah, being consistent, it seemed like, man, being consistent early in the season is where these guys really picked up those points, 'cause everybody was just adjusting to one another, and they were able just to capitalize really good finishes at the beginning of the season. They didn't really have great, Zemer got caught in some stuff, the last 3 or 4 races. He wasn't really, I mean, he stayed second in the points, but he didn't really have great finishes like he did in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I think mine was kind of the opposite, where in the beginning I was lukewarm, and then towards the end I started heating up.
Yeah. Well, didn't you miss a race or so?
So I know Martinsville, we had a power outage in my area, so that really hurt me. And then I think I did actually miss a race. I think it was Auto Club.
Yep. And those hurt you as well. But I mean, to pull out of here, I think you got third in the points. We'll have to wait for it to update, but I know you did finish ahead of DeLuca. I'm not sure
I'm either
of the bonus
third or something
points,
like
but
that.
yeah, you guys were tied coming into this thing, so we shall see. But anyway, good solid finish tonight, and the floor's all yours for any sponsors or shout outs, and we'll send you on your way.
Alrighty, well, first I'd like to thank the sponsors for Outcast, the series. We got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Grand Island, Auto America, Serta Simmons, Lulu Ray by Tammy Litweiler, Zero X Media, you guys putting on these incredible shows. Gonna go back and watch this one tonight, definitely. Pinnacle Wraps, Jackie Jones, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer, and then J&M Industrial Group and Robert's Ball Screws. Those are 2 of my hometown sponsors, so I like to see them get the recognition they earned. And then final shout outs be to my teammate Ronnie, sticking in there. He couldn't race with us, but he's sitting in there giving me the pep talks. Shout out to my wife for sitting at home watching this. Appreciate the support there. Yeah, that's about all I got.
Absolutely. Josh and Ronnie are 2 really great guys that I enjoy talking to whenever we get together. Either it's with this league or theirs. So good luck on that, and we will see you next time, my friend.
Will do. Thank you, Adam.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, folks, and let's go ahead and get into the booth here.
Hello.
Mr. Brandon Brock.
Hey.
What's going on, Brandon? Hey, man, let me start off by that strategy call. Come on now. The first pit stop, you took tires.
Yeah.
You put them 11 seconds down. The second stop, you took tires. You put them 22 seconds down. And I thought you were going to have the win And Eric caught you on the last lap. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So I heard him call out when he was. I saw him take just fuel earlier, so I knew what he was doing. So I felt like I had to just go and get as far out in front as I could. And when he called out for his last stop, I'm like, I better pit now so I don't lose too much time. And yeah, he was catching me about probably 2 seconds a lap, and then it kind of evened out. He was like 4 or 5 seconds back for a little bit, and he was catching me, but it wasn't at the rate that he was, a few laps before that. And with I think coming to, was it 2 to go? I think Charles and Matthew got together in front of me there,
Yeah,
and I had to
I
lift
saw
slightly, and that gave Eric a huge run at me. But it's part of it. I'm not mad at those guys.
It took you all of turn 3 and 4 to gain your momentum back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that on the stream. We didn't see exactly what happened. We just saw we were on your bumper cam, watching Eric close in a little bit. I was like, man, I think Brock's gonna get him. And then we see you slow down, and then I see Wilson and Matt get into it, and I was like, man, they're battling right in front of the leader. But that's what gave Eric the win. I think you would have had it.
Yeah,
you definitely had the speed.
I wish we could have seen how that would have played out without that happening. But he might have caught me anyway, but we won't know. But that was a fun race. I felt like since I wasn't in the running for the championship in this one, just send it and see what happens. I figured it would have been a 3-stop race regardless. So
yep,
we just played it that way, and almost had it. But
absolutely, man. Well, I always enjoy you running up front, and man, the chat was blowing up with Brock fans tonight. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it, man. They were rooting for you to win, but there was also some Johnson fans in there rooting for him to win. So it's a 50-50 crapshoot. But yeah, definitely 2 of my favorite guys in there battling it up. I mean, I enjoy you guys watching you lead the race. I mean, you led like 98 laps, man.
Yeah.
That's insane. You put a whooping on for sure just to lose it right there at the end. But we'll take a second, my guy. We'll take a second. There's always next season, and
oh yeah.
But hey, the floor's all yours for any sponsors or shout outs. I know you got them, so let us know.
Yep. As always, you for broadcasting this. You do a great job. I know we had some kind of technical difficulties earlier, but got those resolved. The stream looked great. Everybody that's in the chat watching, we love the support. As always, our sponsors here: Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Auto America, Sturgis Simmons, LuLaRoe, Robert's Ball Screw, Zero X Media, J&M Group, Pinnacle Wraps. Get a hold of Drew. And Jackie Jones. I think that's all of them. But yeah, been a fun season. Wish we could have been in the running for the championship here, but just made some costly mistakes. But we'll take this result, and we'll see if we can. We'll see what we can do on Thursday. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, same track, different car, different. It's a lot different. So get in there, get some practice. Let me know what your strategy is going to be ahead of time.
I already have a game plan, but I'm not going to say it here.
Okay, yeah. You just private message me, my guy. Message me. Anyway, all right, man. Hey, good run tonight, and we really enjoyed it here in the stream, calling the shots, and we will see you Thursday night.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
Yep. See you.
All right, folks. Without further ado, let's take a look at this this champion we got on the screen. Let's holler at him. He won the race, led the last lap that mattered, and he wins the championship. Mr. Eric Johnson, what's going on?
Oh, how we doing up there, brother? How was that?
Man, the race was fantastic. The stream started off crappy with some issues, so I had Black Mom go in there and reset everything. And seems like we got it figured out. But man, what a great race. Started the green flag all the way to the finish. No yellows. Great pit stop strategies by everyone. And man, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was sweating. I thought Brock was gonna get you.
You was sweating. See, the problem was Brock wasn't running for a championship, so his playbook, it was a lot bigger than what my playbook was, right?
Yeah.
I had to worry about a few names that were right behind me, and I couldn't quite do a strategy to stay with Brock. So I had to play the long game, like the other guys were. Like if I go in there and take them tires too early, and then for some reason, something happens and we do get a late yellow, and then I'm behind, and there's just nothing you can do about it. So we kind of had to let Brock go and hope that when he had to run the, almost double stint on the same set of tires, that we had enough to catch him. And that last run there, we were ripping. We were just giving it everything she had, and I didn't know if I can make it, and I was just trying to have a chance, and somehow we made it up, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, so he ran into some trouble there. I don't know if you saw it. You closed in pretty quickly there, coming to the white flag. Looks like the 57 and 68 got into some issue in front of him. He had to slow up.
Yeah, I did see that, and we got to capitalize, and we got some momentum there, and we were able to kind of rip the high line there and clear him out of the 4, and we led the one that mattered. That's right. We were running for a championship, and we did get a little bit greedy there once we realized we kind of had a chance to maybe win the race too. So we just sent it. We were doing too much trying to get that, but we got a little lucky for once, and it paid off.
Well, a double win tonight. We'll definitely take that, man. You had some fans in the stands tonight. You definitely had your aunt Monica Wilson in there. G-Maul and Uncle Says Woohoo. They're happy that you won.
All right, let's go. We appreciate everybody hanging out. Yeah, I had the stream open up there, and I could see out of the corner of my eye the chat popping up there, and we appreciate all those people coming out to watch their drivers and just the show that you put on for us, and we really appreciate you and all those guys.
Not a problem, man. Well, congratulations on the truck championship. Congratulations on the win tonight. It was a slobber knocker for sure. And man, why don't you let people in to, let them know what we've got going on, maybe in season 3 or what we got coming up.
And we always got things cooking around here. We're trying to give back to these Outcast guys, because as you see in a race like this truck was loose tonight. You may not have really noticed it so much on the broadcast, but she was a handful. And to go yet again, flag to flag, green flag, hats off to those guys. And yeah, we got a Friday night super late model league that we're going to be starting up same times, a little short track racing. And you guys haven't raced that car. That car's a ton of fun. Too much horsepower, not enough weight, no grip, and it's a blast to drive, and that's going to be a really fun league. So we want all them Outcast guys to come out and put on a show there. And we got a big thing coming up too with some Outcast apparel. We're going to have Outcast custom apparel is going to be dropping here soon, and we're going to be able to get all your Outcast needs, whether it's hoodies, shirts, we get tumblers, all kinds of stuff. And So we're excited about that. And try to get back to these guys in the league because they show up week in, week out. Just we love to see them out here. So
Absolutely. Man, let's give some sponsor shout outs and any family shout outs you got and team shout outs, and we'll get you on your way.
Of course, my Aunt Monica, my grandma, my uncle, always watching, hanging out. See Jamie in there rooting us on, and we appreciate everybody in the chat coming and hang out. But of course, we got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. They're our main sponsor here with the trucks, and they've allowed us to do so much, and we appreciate them coming on here. We got Auto America, Grand Island. You need you a car, go look them up. Get you a car shipped. Good stuff. Serta Simmons, they're our Thursday night sponsor. If you need some bedding, check them out as well. We got Jackie Jones. Once again, if you need some cars, look them up. We got all these amazing sponsors that it's incredible that these people come on for our fake race car racing. And J&M Group, Robert's Ball Screw, LuLaRoe at Tammy T-Lit. That's Terry's wife Tammy with LuLaRoe. And for all the ladies watching, go look it up. Go get you some fall clothes. All kinds of stuff coming out. We know you like your little leaves and pumpkins and all that stuff. She's got everything you need. Go check her out there. Of course, we got Drew Pinnacle Wraps, wrapping pretty much most of these trucks out here, week in, week out, keeping them looking crispy under these lights, shining, popping. So if you don't have a Drew wrap, check him out in Discord, right-click his name, DM him. And of course, you Adam there at Xerox Media, up there in the booth, just calling all the action. And we stumbled a little bit at the start of the stream, but that's just how it goes. But we worked through it, and here we are. Another good stream. We appreciate you, brother, and all the hard work and you and your wife put in. Like she's your home tech support right there, getting things done for us, and we appreciate it. So
she saved the stream for sure.
That's what I'm saying. MVP.
That's right. All right, man. We'll get out of here. We'll close this thing down and go celebrate. We'll be down there in a minute.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
You too. All right, folks, let's get into your results here. As you can see it on the screen, Eric Johnson prevails. He's going to capture the flag tonight on a last lap pass over Brandon Brock, who I thought was going to win the race. Going to bring it home in the second position. Josh Yarbrough rallies back to a third place finish. Matt DeLuca coming in fourth. Anthony Bennett fifth. Steve Giberson, man, what an incredible run by that guy. Going to bring it home in the sixth spot. Drew Kuhn, really good run for him tonight. Matt Markland, eighth. Kel Peterson, not the night he wanted. He's going to bring it home in ninth. 10th goes to Sean Rother. 11th, Aaron Sellers. 12th, David Boddica. 13th, Tim Freet. 14th, Charles Wilson. 15th, Ronnie Welchel. 16th, Shannon Donathan. 17th, James Greeny. 18th, David DeVille. 19th, Brian Ziemer. And 20th, it's Jesse Graham. I want to give a shout out to my smoking hot wife, Mrs. Glatt Mom, who saved the stream, by the way, by resetting all the internet, getting the stream back up and going. Appreciate you. Also appreciate my kids for watching. They've got TVs and phones on, watching the stream in there. They love the Outcast guys, but I think they love their daddy more. My in-laws who watch, we appreciate you watching and supporting this hobby, this silly hobby that I love so much. And I want to give a shout out to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, this truck series sponsor, LuLaRoe by Tammy, Serta Simmons Bedding, J&M Group, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Robert's Ball Screw Repair Services, Pinnacle Wraps, and Auto America. I want to give a shout out to all those people that make this thing run week in and week out. And with that, the Outcast Truck Series season comes to a close. 5 drivers entered this finale with a chance to win, but only one walked away as a champion, which was Mr. Eric Johnson. Congratulations to the winner, and hats off to every driver who made this season unforgettable. From green flag to the checker flag, this series has delivered nonstop action. Thank you to the fans, the drivers, and everyone behind the scenes. This has been one for the record books. Until next season, season 3 of Outcast, we will be back in season 3 for the trucks and the Gen 4s once again. So who will be the reigning champion in those series next season? We will yet to see. Anyway, we'll be back Thursday night for the championship run with the Gen 4s. Same time, same place. And this is Glad Dad signing off, saying, stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you next time, folks. Take it easy.
This broadcast of Outcast Motorsports has been presented by Zero X Media. Outcast Motorsports would like to give a big thank you to all of the sponsors who made all of this possible. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Stiffly all over the bumper of Robert Tester. Robert Tester been out front most of the race, since the back. Robert Tester coming to the line will take the checkered flag for the first race of the season. Outcast Motorsports on Zero X Truck Series. Robert Tester burning them down. Donut lights on for you, sir. On the high line, Drew Kuhn on the inside. Oh, Cale Peterson. Is that Cale Peterson or is that Keane? I don't know. Oh! Keane right there. This is for you, Tiffany. Coming to the checkered flag. First time in the Gen 4, Adam Keene gonna win it all. First race of the Gen 4 season right here, Outcast Motorsports on Zero X. Look at him, he's happy out there.
Yes, he is. Good win, buddy.
That's why I love the driver cams, right there. Donut light on for him.
He is. In that old Bobo car.